give y'all a better view. Now, that's my raised bed. I done did a lot with them. I like them. Them Scotch bonnets peppers in there right now. Hot, hot. And that's my compost. Now, the first thing on this channel that I'm showing everybody is how I make compost, because this farm is powered by compost and vermicompost, which is worm castings. Great, superior organic fertilizer. And I'm gonna take y'all into how we make that, which powers everything. And that's gonna be where we start. And I'm gonna take y'all through everything, man. I'm gonna take y'all through making compost tea, making worm bins, and hold up, no, ain't no microscopes or none of that. We're gonna let the plants be the microscopes and tell us if it work or not. We might get into all that later on, but right now I don't do that. I want this to be something that everybody feel like they can do. So we're gonna get into composting, compost tea, and the deep compost mulch method. That's the method in which I'm gardening, and that's the method I want everybody to garden in, because not only is that a good method to help your plants, it's a method to protect your soil, and and that matters, especially when you're trying to create nutrient-dense produce. So that I'm doing things in ways that everybody feel like they can do them. So no, I won't have a lot of slides with the compost tea on them and all that. No, because your plants is your microscope. When you put them on there, they should react and let you know what's going on. All that is good, but I want everybody to produce their own food and be self-reliant. And that's the goal. And I'm gonna show you how to do it, and that it can be done from scratch. Like I did this from scratch, man. Like I had a lawnmower, weed eater, and an axe. And on the end, I got an electric chainsaw. Once I got the grant, I purchased me a chipper and I got my fencing. So I've been doing all this really on my own, and before that, I was growing indoors and in my backyard. I had me a couple grow tents, and I had me some grow beds in the back, and I did it with that. So we're gonna grow no matter what, but I want y'all to see this expansion. Now, when you build in piles, it's a process. Now, I already got a pile of stuff that I've had sitting for maybe 2-3 weeks now, which is mainly grass clippings, vegetable waste, and greens mainly mixed with leaves. The ones you see me spread out on my page, if you go check that out, Gerard's Green Garden at Facebook, those leaves, I'm composting them with that. So what I'm doing now is I'm gonna get them separated, which is really in all essence the second turn. So I'm gonna turn these compost piles and get them ready to set up my system, because this will be Compost City. This farm here will be farm number 2, Compost City, Soil Depot. I promise you. The rain ain't gonna stop nothing. These piles are being built. Also, another reason I'm building piles right now is because I'm flipping my first beds. I'm tearing down 10 rows of tomatoes. So that's always a good time to build piles, because I got 10 rows of organic matter that just suck nutrients out of my soil for the last 70 days, I can take that same matter, compost it, and get a percentage of it back. So that's why I'm building beds, because I'm about to flip like 10 beds, and y'all will see how I build my beds and build soil fertility as I go. That was a wood chip pile. I used it in my walkways and compost. So yeah, that's vital when you compost. One of the vital things. Now this is how I start my compost off to make sure I got enough moisture. I mix a couple things in here along with grass clippings, freshly mowed grass clippings. Like I got my lawnmower right there. That's what I'm doing, gathering things. I can go all over here and get grass clippings, filling up another bag. But I start the brew like this. This is how the brew starts. And I know everybody can't start like this because I have a small farm or a big market garden. Just getting started. 2 bags of matter gathered. It's been sweat now. It has been sweat, but it's together. I'm finna water them. So now we got a nice little bit in the bag after just 3 dumpings. So now I go and add some of that secret sauce I made yesterday. Now as I added those browns, I remembered I had a row I had to finish tearing down, so I went ahead and added that to it. Then I'm gonna add these decomposed leaves I got. A little bit of garden soil in there. Put some more clippings in and my secret sauce. And of course, we water. Water again. You can add all the cardboard and shredded paper you want. You need to have an element of what you're growing in your compost pile. That's just how it go. I got mine some today. Let's keep it up. Now, as we end this video, I want to show y'all what we're gonna end up with at the farm. So, I had this backyard full, but everything's moving now. I just got my initial compost here. And it's finished, it's complete. So this is what we'll end up with at the farm. This is what I came up with. See, look at it. That's all compost. I did not ship this in, folks. I made it. See that? That was a worm.